jumping right in this morning. Good morning. We're late again because of Raylene fussing with her hair and the makeup and...
Yeah, you just try to sell that bullshit all you want.
You know, fiddling around with the the eyelashes and all that stuff.
Everyone knows better.
You know, the amazing thing is you're so right. I mean, it's just too late now, isn't it?
Yes. There's no saving you. Everyone knows that you're the slacker.
I'm trying anyway.
Uh-huh.
Good morning, Raylene. We're at 48 degrees right now in Barrie. 48.
At least the sun is out.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it, though?
It
just
is.
Looks so nice out there. Roger Hill is saying partly to mostly cloudy today. Highs around 58 degrees. So that's just awesome. That's stellar weather.
Yeah.
Let's see. A few clouds tonight. Down about 42. And then tomorrow, Thursday, clouds and sun and 62 degrees for a daytime high, which is, again, just so nice. Good to see you. How are you today?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm well. You got the flannel going?
I do. Yes. 'Tis the season.
Do we have Lori Shepherd tonight?
We do.
WNBA Finals. Tonight, they're going to be talking about it. I'm sure. I'm sure they are. So.
Yeah, she'll be here.
I was just listening to this this little 12-year-old girl dish with pepper. She's got her own podcast. She's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Just unbelievable.
Yes, she is.
So, anyway, where are we? What's going on? What's happening? It's the 18th of the month already.
It is.
Running around this morning with my freaking head cut off. Just one of those mornings. I don't know.
Apparently.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just zipping around.
You're sending me these cryptic messages. Do you know this person? I say, yes. Why? That was the end of the conversation. JD often does that. Takes anywhere 2 to 10 days to have a conversation with JD via text.
Well, I'm fishing. Fishing.
You know, yeah, fishing my ass. You'd be in pain is what you're doing.
Yeah, no, we started out this morning. I said morning to you.
And I said, warning.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my
Talk
God.
to text with a toothbrush in the mouth. That's how it came out.
God,
warning.
that was so funny.
Instead of morning. Although
So
it probably is warning because you never know. I mean, in the morning, you never know what you're going to get with me. As you know, I do not like to talk.
I know.
First thing in the morning. That's why I get up so early because I'd rather not deal with anybody.
Sure.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Both my kids are the same way. I raised them well. Literally, if you talk to them, you'll just get a dirty look.
Now, when
it's
does
just
that
the
wear
way we
off,
are.
When does that wear
off? It takes
off?
a couple of hours. Like, I just want to
couple
have...
of hours?
Yeah, that's why I get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock. I don't want to be personable at first. It's like a rule.
Yeah.
In this house. So it's very quiet in the morning. There's just a lot of walking around, making coffee. You hear the goings on and the inner workings, but nobody's talking.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We all just look pissed off. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then the coffee will kick in at some point, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, by cup 3 or 4, you're good to go.
Oh, there's so much going on at my house. We're talking about the pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns and this and that. And oh, my God, it's just the candy and the decorations and what are we going to do and this and where are we going to trick-or-treat and who's going with us and
Well, we know we're trick-or-treating at Preston's Kia on the 27th.
27th.
Yes, from 4 to 6.
I had all my weekends mixed up yesterday. Just totally screwed up.
You've been totally screwed up for a long while,
So
darling.
this weekend is the sock sale.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
It's the first weekend of the sock sale. They're doing it 2 weekends.
And they've missed a couple of years.
They have.
This is going to be big.
Full swing right here.
There's some religious sock hunters out there.
Yeah,
in the
and
world.
there's probably going to be traffic lined up to God knows where of people waiting to get in.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I have an announcement that we should make right away.
All right.
I'll make it again a couple of times during the show. Right now we have quite a few people signed on, so I'll let people know that if they want to go over to Delicate Decadence from 11 to 1 today and say, I heard I could get the blue plate lunch.
Seriously?
Today.
Really?
You can... And that you heard it on Aired Out. You just got to say, I want the blue plate. I heard it on Aired Out. And you get 50% off.
Really?
From 11 to 1, dine-in only, 50% off on the blue plate lunch at Delicate Decadence today. And it is the turkey, gravy, stuffing, cranberry, green beans, all the good stuff.
No kidding.
So that is what, if today's the day, guys, if you want a really good lunch, you just go to Delicate Decadence. And you have to say you heard it on Aired Out to get your 50%.
Between 11 and 1
Between
p.m.
11 and 1.
Okay.
At Delicate Decadence.
All right.
Yes. And then, I was looking over their breakfast menu this morning. I posted it up, and this is literally used just like you were in any other restaurant. You tell them what you want.
Yeah.
And they'll make it right then and there.
Right there.
Pancakes, French toast, eggs, bacon, ham, sausage, home fries.
The breakfast Sammy Plus. Oh, my God.
Right. That is the build your own breakfast sandwich, which is served with home fries. Or you can just get the regular breakfast sandwich that is 2 eggs, meat, and cheese. They have a starter breakfast that is just like kind of a kickoff to your day. 1 egg, 1 toast, and 1 piece of bacon or sausage.
Sure.
Just simple breakfast. Granola, oatmeal, yogurt. And then, of course, they have the quiche. They have all of the fresh baked pastries and bagels and all that great stuff.
Yeah, it's full. It's full service. OJ, hot coffee, tea, soda, whatever you want.
The breakfast menu goes from 7 to 10, Monday through Saturday, and
hang on.
So
can you say that again? Because there were some people out there that were not listening to that.
The actual breakfast menu you can get Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Slow it down for me. Monday through
If I
Saturday.
say it again, I'm going to throw something at you.
That's
because
fine.
no one is as dumbass as you are. They
fine.
heard me
No,
just
I'm
fine.
Saying, you did say Monday through Saturday.
I did.
Monday
through Saturday.
Okay.
From 7 to 10. Maybe I should make a tattoo for your head. That is the menu only. But then, you can get the quiche, the bagels, the pastries. You can get that all day, every day that when they're open, all those things are available to you.
All right. God, that sounds awesome.
So, as are the breakfast sandwiches. So,
today's going to be a big day. Wednesdays are always a big day. There's a lot going on. Of course, we're going to talk about Vermont Quick Lube. But tell me about tonight. What's happening in Barrie?
So the second Barrie Up Forum. So it is. It's all about the flood recovery. Did you just break your bell?
I would never do that.
Oh goodness. Shep is going to be so sad.
Shep's going to be all right.
But anyways, so it is the second forum, and I strongly urge people to come out. If you want to be a part of the recovery, be a part of how you would like to see things rebuilt and where you think we're at and where you think we need to go, your voice matters. This is the time to get together and speak out. And there really were not a lot of
keyboard pirate.
Right. There really were not a lot of people at the first meeting. And it's available. You can go in person or via Zoom. And it's just super important that you be a part of this, especially if you live or have a business on the North End.
Absolutely.
it's a good conversation to be having, and we're so close to winter weather. I mean, I'm already cold, so I'm a wuss. I know I'm a pansy, but I can't imagine, and what we need to focus on and what we need to look at going forward is pretty huge. And as you know, I did an interview with Chris Autry last week. He and his team are here as part of the Hope Coalition.
Yeah.
Their mission is 100 homes in 100 days. That's a little frightening looking at the moment because there's so much to do, and they need a lot of help because normally they would come in a situation like that, and FEMA would have left them in a good spot to recover. FEMA usually has boots on the ground right away with recovery, not recovery, but disaster relief.
Sure.
And they leave the homes at least swept out and sheetrock removed, debris removed.
Right.
And so literally
So
they
mold,
come in.
So the mold isn't grown.
Right. And they literally come in and do just what they want to do and recover.
Sure.
But they're finding that that did not happen. And there are many homes that are still an absolute disaster on the inside. So they're literally starting at square one. So there needs to be a conversation about, did FEMA follow through and do everything they were supposed to do?
Was this well discussed last night during city council meeting?
No, last night's city council meeting was not a typical city council meeting. It was just a short, literally we signed on, or I signed on, but they signed on, city council did, at like 6 o'clock on the dot, and I signed off, I think, at 6:22. So they did what they needed to do, and that was it. But it was not a typical. Next week they'll be, which is good because then hopefully they'll have all of the information from tonight and going forward. And the state is also going to join again next week. Doug Farnham and that team.
All right.
So, yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
All right. So again, the community flood recovery focus group tonight, 5:30 to 7:30 at the Barry Opera House.
Yeah, and lots of people are speaking. You can get the list. You can look through. If you check the links, you can get the list of everyone that will be there.
All right. Who's hosting this thing? And
it's right there on the poster.
Right.
I mean, you can see it.
All right.
He always asks me these questions. Hold on a second.
No, I got it right
do
here.
it.
I got it right here. I'm just trying to. I just had to put on my glasses from Optical Expressions so that I could see.
Oh my gosh.
One of two different pairs, by the way.
I was gonna say you need more than one pair.
Well, what I'm wearing this morning is my. I was wearing my far away glasses, which is not good because then I can't see. I'm telling you, man, getting older, it just sucks.
Right.
Flat out. There's nothing good about it.
I know, but it's the Vermont Rural Development.
All right, that's hosting this.
Yes. And so, please join.
See that right there. All right, this is really important.
Yes,
free pizza and dessert, and I think they've got childcare available too. So, don't make any excuses to not be there tonight. Okay.
Yes, Heather. I believe the link is on the city website, and it can also be found on the Barry City Community Relief site as well.
Sure.
And then I'll post the link in just a little bit.
All right. WCAX has a story this morning about the federal flood recovery funds received in Vermont so far. Thank you for putting that up. $78 million is what it's topped in federal assistance right now. 78.3 to be exact.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's been, 90 days at least. 90, 91 days, something like that. It's been a long time. My gosh. And there's been a couple of extensions. that you've posted all of this up on our Facebook page for SBA loans and all that stuff. It's all in there. It's all over our page. I mean, if you're not checking out the Aired Out Facebook page and you're not scrolling through, you are missing just a ton of information. Not just news of what's not just what's happening here in Central Vermont news-wise, and around the world, frankly, and our nation, but also what's happening right here in our backyard. And we try to get it all on there. And it's a lot. It's a tall order. Raylene is at it all day, every day, 7 days a week. Great story. The Daily Dose of Feel Good about this dog that was reported stolen in Colorado months ago.
Yes.
Returned to her owner. Great! What a great story.
I thought so.
Do we know anything about that dog that was taken from? Was it Riverside?
Yes.
Track?
So it's still missing. It, and the sad thing is that they've been very vocal in public about the fact that the dog needs medication. It's not, so no one knows if Maisie is getting her medication or not. And I mean, just come on, the reward's up over $10,000. But why would you even need it? Just return the dog, for God's sakes. That's just horrible to do that to somebody.
Yeah, it really is. It's I wish we could get some closure here on that story, because it's picking up more and more steam every day.
Yes,
I mean,
it's so sad and just flat out rotten, ridiculous.
Can we just hop back to Enough Ministries?
Absolutely.
And their goal of 100 homes in 100 days. I posted last night that these are some of these. Some folks are saying 100 homes in 100 days. How in the hell are you going to do that? How is Enough Ministries going to pull that off? It's a huge, tall order here. And I said last night, it is possible if they get enough donated materials and enough donated labor.
Yeah.
People who are willing to, put on their work pants and swing a hammer or do whatever is needed. I'm wondering. I did not attend last night's meeting, city council meeting, but is our city government aware of the phenomenal strides that Enough Ministries, Dan Moland, and just his whole family, his whole
Some
team.
of them are aware, but I don't believe all of them are. No.
Are they even aware of HopeCoalition.net, this long-term recovery project?
Again, a couple of them are, but not all of them. No.
How is it possible? How is it possible that something that is so massive is not that there's anyone, frankly, in our government that could not be aware of something that is probably one of the biggest historical long-term recovery projects.
Do you want me to be blunt?
Ever in the history of the Granite City that is going on right now, spearheaded by Dan Moland in the Enough Ministries. How could anyone not be aware of this?
Do you want me to be blunt and truthful when I answer that question?
Please.
Because even though the constant shout from the rooftop is to, be full of diversity and equity, we're not. We're not diverse and equitable in any, not even close to that, especially now.
Why is this? Why isn't every single person on city council?
Michael Booten did talk about this. So he asked. Michael inquired. He wanted to know what was going on with Enough Ministries. He had me do a little write up for him, which he introduced to the council. I have had great conversations with Tom about the Hope Coalition and what they're up to, and as well as Michael Deering. So the three of them do know what is going on. They are definitely giving the shout outs and the support. And I believe that when there was going to be a mayoral proclamation to Sean Trader and the Rainbow Bridge last week at council, Tom asked at that point if we could please include all, because many groups had helped and recovered, and many individuals, not even just groups. This city came together as a whole and really made a huge difference in a short amount of time. If you look at Montpelier and you look at Barrie and you listen to what the state people are saying, that we received the most damage. If you look at how quickly we snapped back, maybe not homes, but all the businesses on Main Street they rebounded quickly so that we have services here and people rallied together. Those businesses were feeding people, were making sure they had supplies that they needed as far as hardware and generators and dehumidifiers and all of that stuff. Everybody was doing all they could to make it as not easy, because it's not easy, but just doing what they could to help. And it certainly hasn't been just one group. It's not even just Enough Ministries. They certainly play a big role, and we're very, very fortunate to have them. And I hope that they know that many of us know that, love them, believe in them, and support them, and they are recognized by a great many of us. I hope that they know that. I think that we let Dan know that often.
I
maybe
agree.
not often enough. I don't know.
And here's the thing about Dan, and anyone who knows Dan Moland of Enough Ministries, and Josh Fortier, and the whole team up there, Pat, Vicky, everyone down in the kitchen, they are some of the most humble folks you will ever meet in your life. And they do not ask or expect or even hope for recognition and kudos. They just are doing what they do every day, just to be good people.
And they have the needs collection site. It's not really a donation site at the Seventh-day Adventist church / school on Vine Street in Berlin. If you're going down the Barrie Montpelier Road, Vine Street is the dirt road that is right across from Thomas Garden. It goes up by the churches, and the Seventh-day Adventist is up on the left. And that is open Tuesdays and Thursdays right now, but it's going to be open more than that. It's going to be a lot more. But that's where you can get food, you can get clothing, you can get winter gear, you can get cleaning supplies, hygiene products. I mean, pretty much anything and everything that you need. And then they can hook you up with local services. It gives you a chance to tell somebody what your needs are.
Sure.
Maybe you're somebody that still needs a twin bed or a coffee pot or a mattress or, whatever.
Right.
It's another way to have connection, to build a needs list, which Enough Ministries has also been very good about. They have kept a list, if people have been willing to give their name and be it, then they are willing to share that with others and say, this is what this family needs.
Sure.
And so,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't say enough about them.
And neither can I. And here's the thing. I will shout and continue to shout from the rooftops all that Enough Ministries has done. We're talking about 1,000 meals a day for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. They were putting out that kind of volume.
And this wasn't a part of that whole Everyone Eats program. They're not getting paid for these meals. They're not getting paid for their time. They literally, it's all done by donation, both the food supplies and the people that are not only cooking but delivering. Everything is done by donation, just like Tim at Delicate Decadence.
Yeah, right.
He didn't do all the meals that he was bringing to the food shelters and the homeless shelters and Enough Ministries and other places. He wasn't doing that through the program. He's doing that because that's what he wanted to do from the goodness of his heart.
That's right. Right. Seeking no recognition. And
no, he actually hates it when you recognize him.
Well, you know what?
Tim does. He's like, no, you know.
Well,
but
Tim's going to have to get used to it, especially if he's a presenting sponsor of ours. But I'll tell you what, Enough Ministries, we're going to support them and continue to give them the recognition that I think that they deserve. And at the very least, that people should just be aware of what they're doing for our city.
Yeah.
I mean, organically, we talk about a grassroots effort, behind the scenes, what goes on over there in a typical day. Have you ever been over there and seen what's going on?
I have.
Oh, my God. I mean, everything. Down, for just the kitchen alone. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, they turned their entire sanctuary into a donation center with hygiene products and diapers and stuff for the kids and elderly and everything. It was amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Yes.
Speaking of diapers, let's talk about tonight, the 7th annual diaper drive, the October mixer that the Central Vermont Chamber of Commerce is hosting over at the Family Center of Washington County on Sherwood Drive in Montpelier. It starts at 5 o'clock tonight. Now, here's the thing. I want to say this right off. If you are not a member of the Central Vermont Chamber of Commerce, you can still come to this. And please do. It's $10. Door prices right there, as you can see, from Morse Farm, Nelson's Ace Hardware, Vermont Flannel. And if you bring a diaper donation, you might get an extra chance to win. So they get a 50-50 raffle. It's just a great thing. And the Family Center, Washington County, they're amazing. What the hell would we do without them? I mean, they do so much for so many families in so many different ways. So. And they do, you know what they do a lot for up there? Dads. They have play groups and they bring dads in and they show dads how to be better dads. Notice I'm not saying the word father. Because there's a huge difference. And they certainly know that at the Family Center of Washington County. So come on out tonight, 5 o'clock. And, there's always a lot going on with the Central Vermont Chamber of Commerce, and we're honored to be members.
Absolutely.
Right here.
Thanks, Patty.
Who's that, Patty? What's
Patty
she saying?
O'Neill.
Oh, she's saying, I support Ray Lee. Why is she supporting you and not me? Why does she say I support Raylene? Why does she not saying I support JD?
Well, probably because of all the shit going on in the city, and she reads about it.
Oh, I see. All right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Or maybe just because she knows I need support because I have to deal with your shit every day.
Well, you got a point there. There.
I don't know, Patty. That's a good question. I'll have to ask. I'll find out for you.
What, is she texting you privately now?
She's it's
like,
on the comments. She wants to know if they need adult diapers. Or if they do they have adult diapers?
I could say something about myself right now with regard to that. But I'm not going to. I'm going to skip right past it. I was talking to Rex Thompson last night, and they are so ramped up for Saturday, January 13th at the Barry Auditorium for the Battle in Barry 12. I can't believe it's been that many, but it is going to be incredible. Keegan Hornstra, the reigning champ, is finally going to get to defend his small glove Muay Thai champion belt against John Pena. And Rex is saying this is going to be the most intense matchup that they have ever had, which is, you think about it, that's 12 or 11 previous to this, 11 battles in Barry, and this one is going to be huge.
Wow.
Early bird special on tickets until October 28th. They're offering that up right now. So just don't wait on this. All right? It's an opportunity. I think if you buy 3 general admission tickets, you get the 4th one free. Again, only until October 28th. Buy 3 general admission tickets, get 1 free. You got to use the discount code Gets the Belt. Everything is right on our Facebook page. Just have a look at it, but it's going to be tremendous. It's going to be a great, great night.
Patty thinks it's funny that as soon as she mentioned adult diapers, you thought of Rex.
I can't say anything about that. Rex upset with me. I don't want that.
Oh, goodness gracious. And if we're going to mention, we got to mention the special again because a lot more people are signed on. So I just want to say today from 11 to 1, if you want to go to Delicate Decadence, dine in and say, I heard on Aired Out I could get the Blue Plate special, you'll get 50% off today's Blue Plate lunch, which is turkey, stuffing, gravy, green beans, cranberry, all of that stuff.
What if I go in there?
50% off.
What if I go in there and say, "Hey, I heard on the Aired Out podcast that if I mention the Aired Out podcast, I'll get 50% off the Blue Plate special today."
He'll charge you double.
Damn, I'm afraid of that.
Or you can just say Raylene told me, and he'll believe that and probably give you 50% off.
I also want to mention, can we talk a little bit more about the 27th, Friday, the 27th, at Preston's Kia? This is going to be huge. This is their, 3rd trunk or treat?
Yes.
Okay.
It's so much fun.
You've been to the first 2.
Yes.
This will be my first. I can't wait. This is something that they kind of started this, and it is just, there's a ton of people there.
The number of kids that come is insane. And you know what's awesome is because for years, I haven't gotten any trick-or-treaters. I mean, there were a long time ago, kids used to go door to door, and you'd see a lot of kids in the neighborhoods. Sure. And I know that some are still very much like that, but not as much anymore. Well, the little ones that you can see down there in their cute little costumes.
Yeah. And
last year, Michael went with me, and we had the best time. And I'm not kidding. He knew every costume, and he knew all the little ditties that went with whatever freaking movie or cartoon they came from. I didn't know any of that stuff. I was like, how do you know all of this?
Well, Michael's he's kind of a geek.
Like how in heck? But we had a great time, and there's events for the kids to participate in. There's usually cotton candy and popcorn, and there's the costume parade, and then of course all the trunks that they can trick or treat at. It's just a great time and just so cool for everybody. Everybody comes and just safely enjoys their time. 4 to 6. We'll be setting up around 3:30. Which means, or later, because, we never know what time JD's going to roll in. But we're supposed to be setting up around 3:30. All right. So, and speaking of that, Are you going to just give it up and tell me what you're going to be for Halloween?
I was seriously thinking about, but I've decided that I'm going to hold off and do this next year. But this is what I was thinking about right here. Have a look at your have a look at your monitor. I was thinking about thinking about going as Bob Ross.
Well,
I saw Bob Ross costume and I almost bought it.
Well,
happy little colors.
Right?
Happy
How
little
do you
colors.
do that? How do you do that?
Yep. Little paintbrush.
Yeah.
And he used to talk so quiet, remember?
Mm-hmm.
He used to almost whisper.
Yeah.
And what was it? Was it Saturday mornings or was it Sunday mornings? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Or
but
was
we
it
used to watch them
Wednesday afternoons?
when we were kids.
I don't
I thought it
remember.
was a weekday. So
Bob Ross. How stoned was Bob Ross when he was on the air? Do you think he was at all?
Who knows? I mean, probably super stoned, but
But
who cares?
But don't I
He was
kind of
a
look
great
like,
guy.
if you put a fro?
No, you do not look like. No.
What about
No.
if I had
I
a
have
beard,
a
a beard
whole-
and a fro?
Listen, I have a whole selection of friggin' things that you look like that you could go for. Do you want me to get them out again and let the people decide?
Yes, but we should show it on the monitor, though, not on your phone, though.
All right, I'm
going
going
to
to send them to you
All right.
via Messenger, and you can show them.
I even showed Lily. I'm like, Lily, I'm thinking about going as this guy right here.
And she said,
She's like, Dad, who's that?
yeah.
I said, it's Bob Ross. And she was just looked at me, kind of frowned,
You're like, Bob who?
and walked away.
All right.
Whatever.
So I have to find the first one.
I think I kind of look like Bob. I mean, look. Don't I look like Bob a little bit?
No, you don't. Not even a little bit. No. There's nothing about you that looks like Bob Ross. I don't, unless he has. Can we see a picture of his hands? Does he have short, stumpy hands?
Oh my God. I'm just trying to come up with something,
all right,
different.
so share.
Than usual.
Here's the first one.
All right, hold on.
Coming at you.
Just give me a second here, Rayleigh, and I'll find it. All right.
So you put these up for the people to decide.
I will.
I mean it.
I will. Are you still on about this?
Huh?
Are you still?
And the people can decide.
Oh, wow.
I
All
just
right.
sent you the second one. And then there's one more. There's a third.
What was his name again?
Sergeant Carter.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
All right. Now, where the people can decide. You have all three of them now. Show the next one, doofus.
All right.
Come on.
Okay, let me find it.
It's right in your messenger.
All right.
And you have to show them. You cannot be a chicken.
Andy Griffith.
No, the next one. You skipped one. I'll show it.
So seriously, you looked at that picture of me and you're like, that looks like Andy Griffith?
Yeah, I think it's hysterical.
You and Sherilyn get laughing about
within
this.
2 seconds, I had that together and sent it over to her. She was dying. Not
right.
as much as the other one. You show the other one.
There
Keep skipping over.
There isn't another one. I don't have it.
You show that one right now.
No, I don't have it.
I'm going to put it up.
I don't have it.
You do. I can see it on the monitor.
All right.
Send it over. I mean, come on. Look at it.
God. You know what's amazing about what's amazing about this one
is that it really looks like you.
We still the teeth. Look, right there on your monitor. We got these teeth right here.
Uh-huh.
And these these teeth right here. Are you saying I should go as a woodchuck?
Well, other people are saying that
I should go as a woodchuck?
Yeah. You know.
Oh.
I mean, look at that. Come on now.
I think I had just put down like 12 tacos, too, that night.
Uh-huh.
I was comfortable. I was relaxed. I was happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And Sherilyn, damn her. She's the one that took that picture and sent it to you.
Yeah.
Of all people.
Listen, we laughed until we cried.
About that particular shot?
Yes.
Anyway, I don't know. So no, I'm not gonna be talking about what I'm going as.
Right, you're not telling.
No, I'm not
you're
gonna
keeping
tell.
it a secret.
I'm gonna keep it a little secret.
All right,
but it's gonna be this 1 year only. I don't ever want to do this again.
Oh,
Ever.
you don't want to ever do what again?
The
Wear the costume or the
wear
trunk? All right, because you're going to do trunk or treat
Of course,
again.
you're going to do trunk or treat, but I don't want to do this again.
All right, we have to remind people that tomorrow they need to tune in at 5:30 because the Donahues are going to be here with us live right here in our temp studio place. All four of them, Papa, Paul, John, Bill, and Steven, all right here at this table, chatting it up with JD.
Now, are you catering this thing? What's going on?
Well, I could. Yeah. Or I could just call it Delicate Decadence and ask him to do it.
Well, I mean, we got the Donahues here. Don't you think we should have, some kind of, I don't know.
We just need beer, and I think it's twisted tea, correct?
Whatever they're
I think
eating.
Steven does, or is it John that does the twisted tea? I don't remember.
I don't know. But look how much fun he's having out there, though. Look at that.
Yeah, he's having a blast.
He has just, literally kicked so much ass
He has.
this summer.
Super proud of that kid.
He just won the fall brawl.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting a little selfish with the trophies, don't you think?
No.
He should share. Share with others.
No, he does.
Stop hoarding them all.
He shares his love and his passion.
I know. He's
his stories.
He's just a
a
good guy.
Super humble kid. And
how old is he anyways?
Absolute sweetheart. I don't know. In his 20s.
Shouldn't be driving like that. That's reckless right there. Knock it off. Go to your room.
I love it.
You're grounded for the weekend.
I love it. So, don't forget, tomorrow night, 5:30, tune in right here, Air It Out. The Donahues will be joining us in the studio. And then we need to show some love to our sponsors here. Yep. It is Ladies' Day.
Yes.
It's the best day of every week is Ladies' Day.
Yes.
Over at Vermont Quick Lube and Car Wash in
Yes.
South Barrie. Ladies, you can go over there, get all lubed up.
Yeah.
The boys do a fabulous job.
Yes, they do.
They'll lube you right up.
Yep.
Give you a flower.
Yep.
Thank you for everything that you do. Tell you how amazing and wonderful you are. They'll smile at you with this huge, beautiful smile.
You might fall in love.
And then they'll send you through the car wash for free. The car wash is free. Yeah. And the flower is a complimentary gift to you when you go there and get lubed up.
Yeah. Get lubed up and they get cleaned up afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a perfect.
Who could ask for more than that?
Who could possibly? I mean,
I have to stand out in the driveway and smoke after sometimes.
I'm sure you do.
I need to have a cigarette after.
And go lay down.
It's a lot to deal with.
And take a nap.
Yeah. Telling you.
But, fresh, clean engine oil. Mm-hmm. You get the car wash, the flour, and don't forget, if you got some clunking or your brakes are squeaking or whatever, you're thinking of, you don't know what you're doing with the tires. Oh my God, I got to get the tires, and they'll rotate all the tires. They'll do all of that. I went over there yesterday and got my winter wiper blades.
Mm-hmm.
Andy and I pulled in there, didn't get out of the car, and they said, "What can we do for you?" I said, "I just want some winter blades right now." They were on there in seconds, and I was out. I was gone. I mean, less than 30 seconds. I had brand new wiper blades, and with the rain, it was supposed to get a rainy weekend coming up. My wiper blades were so bad I couldn't see, even with my optical expressions glasses on. Driving in the rain, it wasn't good. I couldn't see. It's dangerous. So get over there, $20, and you got new wiper blades on your car. And winter ones too. No fooling around, like the beefy, thick ones. And it was just great. It was great, and I thank them so much. Just a friendly bunch of guys over there, and they treat you like you're the only person that's there in the garage. They don't rush you. They don't bullshit you. They give it to you straight. They'll check everything out. They'll tell you what you need, and if you can't swing it right now, at least they'll plug the computer thing in if you got a light on the dashboard, which I've had. Every single light that you could possibly be in my car has been on. They plugged the computer in. They give me a free diagnostics thing there and tell me, what I need. And evap sensor or whatever that shit was called. I can't remember. But they're honest. There's no BS. They're straight up. And I love them. Always will. Good guys over there. And I don't say that just because I like Craig Premont. And I do.
I mean, yeah, they're all great guys. We love them all over there. We love them lots.
Yes. There's a meal tonight over at the American Legion, right?
In Waterbury.
Yes.
Tuesday night meal was in Barrie. Wednesday night is at the Waterbury Legion, post 59, and it is meatloaf and mashed potatoes with green beans and a roll for $12.
How are we supposed to lose weight?
You can have minestrone soup for $4. It's to-go beverages are still available. You just pull into the alley or come inside to place your order, and that's it. And then over at the VFW post 790, they have Wing-a-Ding tonight. Wing Wednesday with Donna Thunder over at the VFW post 790. So you can head on over there. That's open to the public also. Super good time. I went, as you know.
Great
brought
wings.
You back wings. Some bones I brought you back too.
Yeah, thanks.
Those were from Joe.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Yep. Joe Edson sent you those, and we had a great time. It was a good night, and unfortunately, I cannot go tonight because I'll be at the Barrie Up Forum. But lots of other things going on as well. This is a crazy week.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, good Lord.
It is, and I also want to mention Saturday night, the 28th. They've got a Halloween costume party going over at the American Legion, post 10 in Barrie. Right there on your screen. So get over there. Doors at 6. Crazy Country is going to be rocking out, and it's going to be a good time.
So can I say happy birthday to Tammy Lajeunesse
Please
Dudley?
don't. Please do not.
Happy birthday.
No, please don't.
Yes, happy birthday to her. This is Maisie's, our dear friend Maisie Lajeunesse.
Oh.
This is so Tammy.
Then please do.
I know.
Please do.
Yeah, don't be a jerk. So Tammy is her aunt, and we got to say happy birthday to Tammy. Much love to you. Hope you have a great day, and I'm sure you're gonna get a big, huge
hug
from
of course
Maisie,
of course
because who doesn't get a big hug? But you'll probably get a bigger one.
I was in.
Love that girl.
I'm not joking. I was in TJ Maxx a couple of weeks ago. The jugular in my neck was cut off. I think
She does squeeze you pretty good.
I think I may have. I was seeing stars, and I may have popped a vessel. I don't know. There was a little blood coming out of my ear and my nose. I mean, she had a death grip on there.
Well, it's been a while since she's seen you. You know.
Oh man.
I know that she keeps going down. Elizabeth will send pictures once in a while of her peeking in the window at the studio because she's like all sad.
Elizabeth told me that my face went from like a nice fuchsia to a lobster red and then to a purple, like a nice violet color. And that's when the knees started buckling, and I thought I was going to go down. We love Maisie. I think we need to get her back on the air.
Yes, her and Elizabeth both. They're great people.
Absolutely. VTVast.org. Raylene posted it up if you want to get your TMA pass. This is a great time to do it. There's an early bird special that's going on right on through December 15th. But if you got a sled, you might as well save some money and get on VTVast.org right now and get it.
Absolutely. And then let's give a shout out to Optical Expressions, just in case everybody isn't aware. They have moved, and they are now in the Blanchard block, right here, Main Street, Barry, 4th floor. You get off the elevator, and there they are. And wow, what a space it is!
Incredible,
totally light-filled, just such a nice new space, state-of-the-art equipment. All of that great stuff. They have the same phone number, 802-223-2090, but their the website did change. It's IEYE iOffice at oeberlin.com.
Yep.
So,
handicapped accessible, as you posted
the
there.
Elevators, all of that great stuff. And same great services, same great people, just doing it in a much bigger, brighter space with some brand new equipment that is amazing.
Right.
And so they can't wait to see you if you haven't set up your appointments. So they are taking appointments again. They weren't for a little while because they knew that they were going to be transitioning.
Sure.
And I know a lot of people got frustrated about that. And that's the kind of the crazy thing about it's just like anybody, though. If you're going to change apartments or you're going to change, your rental space or your job, you don't want to tell until the dotted line is signed at the other location because you don't want to screw yourself.
That's so true.
So they weren't purposely avoiding telling people what was going on and why,
Right. They just wanted to be the ones to come out with the great news.
Right. They wanted to make sure that everything was signed, sealed, and delivered, and that it was really going to happen before they, made these announcements. And so that's why they didn't take appointments for a little bit. They weren't really sure. They were making sure everything was done and in place first. And so they are taking appointments again. Fantastic people. Always willing to help with insurance and billing and all those crazy things so that you don't have to deal with it.
Right.
So give them a call today.
Yeah. And so many different frames to choose from. As you know, Raylene, I have 2 pairs of glasses, and the ones that I'm wearing right now.
I don't know why you won't wear your red Sally Jesse Raphael ones on air.
Oh, I will. I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't know why you won't wear them on air.
Because I can't see anything with those. These are the ones that Will got me. He helped me pick these out. Such a nice guy. You like these? And then I have, my those are the ones when I'm in front of the computer and stuff that's kind of close. And then I have these also, obviously from Optical Expressions. These are my driving glasses.
Right.
So if I need to see better further away, especially at nighttime, what's going on with me at nighttime?
And those are they? So they're a little bit different. They're not a lot different, but they're a little different.
A little different. They're small
than the other ones.
I can't see anything when I'm driving at night, and the headlights are coming at me. Oh my God! It's like I'm turning into an old man. Oh my God! Is that really necessary to have bright lights like that? This is what Sherilyn hears in the car with me at night.
Wow.
But I love these. I mean, I love them. I do need to get over there, though, and have them, turn a couple of screws and make some adjustments.
Tighten them up a little bit.
Well, they're a little crooked.
Well, let's be honest. It's not like you are super careful with them. Sometimes they're missing in your car somewhere for days on end.
I don't need
down in the couch cushion or God knows where else.
I don't need Leipert and Will and Tim getting on me about this, so we don't need to talk about that. But listen, I'm just like everyone else. I'll throw the glasses on the front seat,
Forget, sit on them.
No, throw a bunch of papers and crap and notebooks and backpacks.
Yeah, then you can't find them.
Backpacks.
And you think people took your glasses. Somebody else must have moved them or did something with them. I know. I've heard it all.
So they're going to, I got to get over there. They're going to tighten them up, make them fit my my head better. So they just stop slipping down off of my nose here. What else is happening? Can we give a shout out to the World newspaper for doing such a great job telling us at Aired Out what's going on in Central Vermont? We watch and pay attention so carefully to the World newspaper, Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper. And that's where we find out a lot of what's going on in Central Vermont, not just Facebook, but from the world. So thank you to Gary Haas and the rest of his team over there. Kudos to Rex Thompson and Lucas John over at Granite City MMA. Lily loves doing this jiu-jitsu games every Monday and Wednesday. They do it from 4:15 until 5 o'clock. It's only 45 minutes. But I'm telling you what, the kids, they not only are... so what they're doing is they're like playing with the kids. It's like wrestling moves and stuff like that. But what they're really doing is they're teaching them how to respond, how to react quickly to something, to a movement coming from Lucas or Rex that was not anticipated. And they're getting this into their minds almost subliminally, how they can react to this. It's not like they're diving in deep and teaching them all kinds of technical Brazilian jiu-jitsu moves. That's what's effective with this age group. That's how they learn. They call them jiu-jitsu games, and it's free. Get over there. Bring the kids. 4:15. Granite City MMA. Where is it? It's right up there in Churchill Road in Graniteville. We love them.
We do love them.
We love them.
It's awesome.
What else is happening? Anything else? Don't forget, again, Donahue's tomorroor night, 5:30, fully catered by Raylene. It is going to be... drinks, food, the not hot hors d'oeuvres, cold hors d'oeuvres, everything.
Are you paying?
Who else are we talking about?
Are you going to give me money for all
What's
this?
going on with the Berlin?
Just curious.
Berlin, the board.
Oh, yeah, he avoids that question.
Yeah, what is that?
Right over.
What is that?
Yeah. We already know. We've been talking about that for a while. So they're discussing implementing a new tax. They're discussing implementing the 1%.
All right.
Options tax. They're discussing all kinds of things in the town as far as restructuring, and we know that they want to build the kind of the town center.
Okay.
And they're just trying to work to help save the taxpayers a little bit of money in the town and spread it out through all the communities that utilize all the services that are in Vermont, because there are many. That's where many shop. It's where the hospital is, and many of the doctor's offices are, and Berlin actually provides a lot to a lot of its surrounding towns. And yeah.
I think it's great that you're keeping us up to speed on this, and you're watching this kind of stuff very, very carefully.
Well, they are also sponsors of the Aired Out podcast.
Yes, they are.
We are. We're very fortunate that they signed on with us, and they chose to use us as their platform to spread this information for them. And so we're super lucky to have them. And
yes, we are.
I enjoy a lot of the people that are on the board up there.
Yep.
Just a great group of people. Flo Smith being one of them. I love Flo. Super sweet lady. And actually, her niece, who you also know, Roxy Hayward.
Oh, yeah, Roxy.
Has suffered a pretty severe medical event. She had a brain aneurysm. She's in pretty rough shape. Been sending her prayers now for a little more than a week. And though she's making progress, it's very slow going. She's got a long ways to go. And she could definitely use our love, support, and thoughts and prayers. And Roxy's a good person. I went to school with her, graduated with her. She's a really sweet person, and I know she supports us. She loves us. She's a faithful listener. She attends like all of the stuff that we do. She was, she's just a good person, and
Roxy Hayward.
Lots of love to her.
Goes back to early Froggy days.
Mm-hmm.
She used to call me in the morning. She used to do some of the contests with me and just call in and make requests, and we used to have some fun on the air.
Yeah.
And I hope she's watching. I hope she's listening to me, because I haven't spoken with her or seen her in I don't even know how many years.
Well, no, it hasn't been that long. You just spoke to her not that long ago.
What?
Yeah, she was at an event that we were at. She participated in it with her grandchildren. And we just saw her at the parade.
My head really is
for
in my
the
ass,
Heritage
isn't it?
Festival. It very much is in your ass, and then sideways maybe.
I used to, real quick, I used to sing Roxanne by the Police to Roxy on the air on Froggy, live.
And she still likes you.
Do you want me to do it right now?
No, I don't. I absolutely don't.
You sure? 'Cause I will.
I'm positive. I'm positive. One more time before we go. Blue plate special.
Yes.
A delicate decadence.
Today.
Go in and say, I heard on Aired Out I could get 50% off the blue plate special, and you will get 50% off. Or just say, I heard about the blue plate special on Aired Out, and he'll give you 50% off. Turkey, stuffing, green beans, gravy, cranberry, all that greatness, 50% off.
And it's
From 11
to 1.
To 1. Lunchtime, dine-in only.
And it's a turkey dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's like, okay, lunch, and then a little nappy after that.
How come you're writing only 11 to 1 at Delicate
Delicate
Decadence
Decadence.
in the comments? You're not saying the whole thing.
Because I was trying to type fast.
Somebody reads that.
Fast.
What the hell does that mean?
You
If
have
somebody
to say,
reads that,
say blue, or say Aired Out.
you have to say, yes, that you heard about the blue plate special on Aired Out. I'm going to make a post.
All right. I'm going to make a post before you're going to make a post. I heard about it on Aired Out. For, what is it? 50%?
Yes.
Did you say 50%?
I did. For the love of all things. Do you want me to do it?
No, I'm going to, I'm trying to
I know,
type
you
as
get
fast
stubs.
I'm trying to type as fast as I
know.
can. And what's this pilot program?
Say I heard it on Aired Out. Heard what? Somebody's going to say.
Oh, you know what?
God.
Yeah, Jesus. What's going on with this? They've got a plan, a pilot plan to stop trucks getting stuck in smugglers'
Yeah,
nets.
it's still a dumbass plan. Just put a bar there so that they crash into the frickin' thing.
Exactly.
How hard is it? Stop wasting money and spending time on all these stupid ideas and surveys and the digital signs and the other signs and this on. It's not going to frickin' work.
So the idea is they want to set up some artificial barriers to narrow the road at each side of Route 108 between the Stone Mountain Road and the Smuggler's Notch Resort. So it'll make the trucks turn around at the bottom of the mountain rather than the top where the traffic builds up.
How about just don't let them go up there at all? Just put a bar at the very beginning that says if you go under this bar, it's going to rip at the top of your truck off, asshole.
Would that be what the digital sign would say if you were driving the bus for V-Trans?
Yes.
If you were in charge of making these decisions?
It would. It would. In some states, that's allowed. And in those,
do you want
those
top
signs?
Of your truck? If you want to keep the top of your truck, stop now and turn around.
Right.
D-bag.
Yeah. You close the whole road down, screw it up for everybody else. just because you want to take a shortcut. Sorry about your bad luck. It's not going to be short anyways with the tourists on there that are traveling at a friggin' snail's pace. Dumbasses.
There's too much that's just being overthought. It's just too much. Look at this. Look at this. Can I show? I'm going to show this picture. Look at this picture, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Yep.
This is needless,
See, that's
wasted
the pickup
time.
truck. So people say, well, the whatchamadingers, right, wouldn't work with that situation.
Right.
But it would, because look how high that thing is behind him, right? Doesn't it stick up over him?
I don't know.
Oh.
David Corliss says a bar wouldn't have stopped this. So he has a point.
Yeah.
He
For
has a
that
point.
one.
For that one.
Yeah, for that one, it wouldn't have stopped it. But
Still, though.
maybe we could make a narrow bar. So that probably wouldn't have stopped that either because it's a trailer. That guy's just a jackass, and they should have fined the crap right out of him.
Dan Garrett says put a height restriction bar across the road to physically stop them.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, we came up with the idea before you did.
Oh, my.
Nah.
What a
No,
jackass.
just kidding. I mean, it was seriously, though. I mean, my God.
It's annoying.
Really?
All right.
All right, Raylene.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Love you all.
Hold on a second. I'm just trying to find something here. What's
Yeah,
tomorrow
make it
morning?
a toll road.
Tomorrow morning we are talking about we're talking more with the Chamber of Commerce. We're going to talk to Athena Awards and everything. That's going to be tomorrow.
And
morning.
then Rhythm of the Rain, correct?
Is tomorrow? No, that's Friday.
Oh, that's Friday.
That's
And
Friday.
you know what's next Tuesday?
See you next Tuesday?
Yeah.
What?
Do you know what is
Oh.
next Tuesday? I didn't say see you next Tuesday. I said, do you know what next Tuesday is?
No.
Dick Wobby's going to be coming in here.
Stop it.
Yes, because it's Wheels for Warmth time, baby.
Oh, my God. That's gonna be,
I posted up the flyer for the drop-off
that
times.
is going to be just so great.
Yep, can't wait.
We love Dick
It's
Wobby.
always a great day when Dick Wobby's in the house.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Thanks, Raylene.
Thanks, JD.
Appreciate your eyes and your ears, everyone. Thanks for having fun with us this morning. Don't take us too seriously, please. If you do, we feel bad for you.
You're supposed to put up the groundhog one.
No, this is what I'm going with right here. I'm going out with Bob.
All right, you go out, Bob.